Okay, so Jyoti, before giving my feedback, I want you to tell me that how was the interview and what do you want to rate yourself out of 10?
Interview was good, and I'll rate it, I guess, 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Okay. So now I'll tell you what all things I felt can be improved in you. Okay. First thing is intro. In the intro, you can add more about yourself. Okay. So like you mentioned everything in the intro about yourself, but you can add about your achievements, your hobbies, your aspirations, your ambitions. Okay. Like I asked you certain questions. What do you want to be in life? Like tell me two qualities of yours. That question should not come from my side. You can add all these points in the intro only, so that I should not get chance to ask all these questions. Okay, you can definitely add few points. You might be anything will work fine. Even a small achievement of yours will create a good impact in the intro. You are a team player. If you are a team player in colleges, schools, team leader, group leader, anything, you can add everything. Okay, even a small achievement will create a very good impact. Okay, so try to add more about your achievement. Okay, that represent yourself, because I don't know you personally. I want to know you in that 1 minute. So you have to create your image. So whatever things you'll tell me in the intro, that will create your image. So try to create a good impression, okay, in front of the interviewer. That is the thing I wanted to add. Then second thing is I asked you feature of Byjus. Okay, so you were telling different things, but major features are adaptive learning, knowledge graph, 3D animation, visualization, air projection. All these are important feature of Byjus. Okay, whenever someone asks you feature, you'll have to add all these features, because these are unique feature of Byjus, and no other app in the market have all these features. This is Byjus exclusive features. Okay, so you'll always have to add all these kind of features. Okay, then it will create a good impact. Otherwise the impact will not be created. Okay, apart from that, you answered question about acquired company of Byjus and all. That was good. Okay, and now coming to the scenario based questions. Okay, wherever I asked you certain questions, being a Byjus representative, you were trying to answer me. So first thing I want to tell you, you were sounding a bit low. Okay, might be your pitch is like that only, but try to speak a bit louder. Okay, with bit confidence. Okay, the confidence was bit low. It was like you were having lack of energy. So have some energy while speaking. Okay, second thing is you'll have to smile a bit. Okay, while giving the answers, that gives the impression that you're interested to give the answers. If you become very serious and very normal while giving the answers, it will not give good impact. Like you have a good smile, so you can have a decent smile on your face and you can answer every question. Okay, that shows that you are interested in giving the answers. Okay, so always have a decent smile. Like you might have watched me, I was having a smile on my face by asking the question. So have a smile on your face, a decent smile, and things will automatically go fine. Okay, now the main portion comes, that the convincing was a bit low, as I saw. Okay, in every question you were giving up. Okay, that I don't know, but you have to attempt and you have to try, because in Byju's interview you'll get all the questions where you will be able to give up, because the questions will be like that you will not able to think that what to speak in this question, how to convince the customer. But if you give up now, at that time only the interviewer will have negative impact about you, that you're not even trying to answer the questions. Like I'll tell you certain answers, how to convince the
But
customer.
I've tried each and every question. I answered every question.
I'll tell you now that what all answers should be given of all those questions. Okay. So just listen carefully. You'll have an idea. Okay. Like suppose if customer is complaining that no one has called me from 3 months. Okay. And now suddenly you are calling me one day and he's shouting at you. So first of all, as you mentioned, I'll apologize to customer. Okay. But customer mentioned one thing, I want refund. That means customer is very irritated. And he's like, I'll take refund and then I'll keep the call today. Okay. So first of all, you'll have to make the customer calm. Okay, you'll have to tell customer that, sir, see, you asked for refund because from 3 months no one has called me. First of all, I'll apologize to you for because no one has called me for 3 months. But sir, tell me one thing, will refund help your child to grow in future? Tell me, sir, think of that day when you purchased Byju's. What were your ambition? Your ambition was that my child should become talented, he should get good scores, good marks, and he should do good in life in future. So, sir, will your refund help that child to grow? Sir, I'll tell you, I have seen the graph of that child from last 3 months. He is doing pretty good. Every month he is growing. His scale is going good, good, good. So, sir, because of any such mistake, do you want his future to be ruined? Do you want that? No, sir. See, sir, if you refund the product now, no one will be at loss. Neither you, neither me. But only loss will be of that child who is doing very well. And sir, this is the time. when he'll be able to grow his brain and he'll be able to develop his concept, his basics. But if the time passes of this time, if he is not able to develop the basics, then never he'll be able to develop it. Because sir, what we do is we prepare for the class, like we are having the aspirations that I'll score good in my marks, I'll be the scholar, topper, 1 2 3, I'll have ranks like top 1 2 3. But sir, think of it, my Byju's products are not only for scoring in this particular class. We have ambitions for futures. Like your child will definitely appear for competitive examinations like JEE, NEET, advanced, all these examinations. So sir, in that exam, you also know we have tough competitions nowadays in India. So multiple people are applying for same post. But do you know, sir, that 13 lakh, 14 lakh people are applying, but vacancies what we have is 500, 600, 700. Why so? The reason is, sir, the concepts are not very good. That's why maximum people are getting rejected from those all positions. So this is the work of Byjus, to develop the concept. And I'll show you the progress, sir, if you want. He is doing very good, sir. Sir, I know you have faced loss for last 3 months, but I promise to compensate it. We mentors do call the customer in 15 days, but I have promised to call you in every 2 days now to ask your progress. And whatever loss you have faced from last 3 months, I'll recover it. I'll give my personal number to you. You can call me whenever you want regarding this, and I'll compensate that. But sir, I would just request you one thing. Think before you get refund. I'll refund you, not a problem. But that refund will help that child to grow? No, sir. It will be a stoppage for that particular
Sir,
child.
what reason you will give for those 3 months that no one has called?
It can be any reasons. Okay, if you concentrate on the child's future and child's career, if you're talking to the child's career, and if you are attacking the customer emotionally, then he will not focus on the reasons can be anything. You can tell that the employee which was servicing you, which was calling you as a mentor, he left the job suddenly, and we were not aware that he was not calling you from all these times, and suddenly like he has left 5 or 6 days back, and then we get to know that there are certain customers who have not been called from last 3 months. There can be any reasons. He'll not focus on that. If you attack the customer emotionally from child's perspective, he'll never focus on all those 3 months. Okay, try to not make them remember of those 3 months, because those 3 months have already passed. So now you'll have to try your best to convince the customer. So that can only happen if you can give the compensation. If you can say the customer that now I'll be with you all these days, whatever issue you are facing, I'll be with you. I promise you that. So that way he'll be convinced. Okay. So always try to attack customer through their child. Okay. Then definitely they'll have a great impact. And that is truth also, because in 5 6 class we develop the basis of the customers of the child. So if the base is not developed in these particular classes, he'll not be able to score good in coming classes, like in 10th, 12th, wherever. Okay. So this way you'll have to convince the customer. This is the good approach. Then customer will definitely agree to your point. Okay. And as you mentioned, as I asked another question, that you don't have history. My child wants to become IPS officer. He wants to clear UPSC examination. So I want the refund. So you can say that, sir, see, because we don't have history right now, you want to refund the product. But sir, I can guarantee you that the maths and science what we are providing right now, that is of extreme level. And sir, wherever your child goes, whichever exam he is appearing, even UPSC also have aptitude reasoning kind of concepts. So sir, do you want to compromise with this particular thing because of not having history? I know, sir, if a child has an aspiration, he'll do good in history. But sir, I'll promise you that this level of science and mathematics, you'll not get anywhere. Because in Byju's, we have India's best teacher. And sir, best can only be one. There cannot be multiple best teachers. The quality of education what we give is because Byju's is famous today. Why you came to Byju's? Because you know the quality of education we give. We have certain charges of that also, but still we give the best quality of education. So sir, don't compromise with the education of science and maths. Because of history, you want to leave Byju's, you want to leave science and maths, sir, don't do that. Because I promise you, you will regret that. Because whenever he appears for the examination in future, for aptitude and reasoning, he'll need maths and science. And that concept will develop right now only, in this particular class only. So sir, we aspire for higher classes. We don't aim for 1 or 2 classes. We aim for higher standards for class 10th and 12th. So think that way, sir. For history, I promise, okay, sir, I'll talk to my team. I'll try to add that subject as soon as possible. But as of now, sir, because of that, don't leave Byju's. Okay. And what mistake you did is you gave the commitment to a customer within 1 month. Okay. We don't commit the customer. If you don't know like exact dates or exact timeline, we don't commit. Even if we know dates now, then we don't commit. Because suppose if you have committed to a customer that it will be added in 1 month, but suppose something happens in Byjus and in 1 month it is not added, then customer will crossfire you. He'll come again to you, he'll take your name and he'll shout that you promised me all that things. Okay, we never give an email to customer regarding anything. We don't do that because we are not very sure. Okay, without asking your manager, you have promised the customer. We don't do that. Okay, that is a wrong commitment. Definitely that customer will come back to you and he'll start shouting at you that why you gave me that email. And if you give the email now, he'll have the proof. He'll publish everywhere that you are giving
I
wrong
told
commitments
that
and all.
I'll consult with the senior managers. Then only I haven't
First
said
you
I'll
told
mail.
But first you told that, okay, sir, I am giving you commitment of 1 month. And then you told that I'll talk to my manager. Okay. Even your manager will not agree to do. If you talk to your manager, na, he'll tell you don't give him any commitment. Just say him, we'll add soon. Only add the word soon. Because we don't know the exact timeline. Even the manager don't know the exact timeline. So how will he tell you? Okay. So we don't commit. We just try to convince the customer. Our job is to convince the customer, not to give any timeline to customer. Because we are not very sure why to commit, why to give wrong commitments to a customer. Okay, that is the whole idea behind this. Okay, so never commit to a customer about any single thing. Otherwise, definitely he'll take your name that Jyoti has given me wrong commitment. I'll have to talk to Jyoti only. Consult, contact with Jyoti. I'll talk to her, and then you'll have no answers, and you will be at fault. Okay, so don't let that situation come. Okay, so this happens generally. Okay, apart from that, I asked you a question regarding like a customer is telling that I want to refund because I am a businessman, my child wants to come in my business and he'll do. To give a simple example, sir, I just have one question to you. As you mentioned, you're a businessman and your percentage doesn't matter to you. 60, 70, 50, anything will work for you. Just tell me one thing, sir. Have you heard about Mukesh Ambani, sir? He is the richest man today in the country. Not richest, but almost he comes in the richest person's list. Okay, sir, he has everything. The wealth is not an issue for him, but still he has sent his child abroad to study, to pursue their higher education of MBA and masters. Sir, why so? Tell me. He is having every wealth, anything. So why he wants to make his child educated? He can just tell him that from next day, come and join my business. I have a huge business. I want hands. Come and join. But still, he has given time to his child that go and study and then join, because education plays a vital role. Whatever you do, whatever you grow in your business, without education, nothing can work well. If you want to expand your business, if you want to do anything else, something new to your business, you'll have to apply your brain. And that brain development will only come once you're educated. Without education, nothing will help you, sir. I promise you that. So, sir, even the billionaires of the country, they make their child educated. So why not you, sir? Sir, I have good wishes for you that your business should grow well in future. You'll have multiple amount of like franchisees and all. But sir, at least make a child educated. Then he'll be able to handle. Because sir, once you will retire, then he'll handle the business. So he'll have to have all the knowledge of accounts of everything, because everything comes in the business. You'll have to have taxes, commitments, and all these things. So you'll have to handle all these things. So without education, everything is just waste, sir. You can run the business, but you cannot grow the business without education. Running is not a problem. Whatever business you are doing, definitely you will do. But to grow the business, education is required. This way you can convince the customer. Definitely he'll say that you're having good points, and definitely I agree with your point. Okay, so convincing should be very solid. It should be with strong words that customer should believe in your words. Okay, so this way you'll have to greet the customer. Okay, and one thing you missed in every call, whenever I told you that you are the mentor of Byjus and you are calling a customer, first of all, greet the customer. Good evening, sir. How are you doing today? First of all, we ask generally, है ना? And then we come to our point. How are you doing today, sir? Sir, India was facing coronavirus from last 2 years. I just want to know your family was safe or not. Just out of concern, I want to know. I'll come to your point also. Whatever concerns you have, I'll resolve that. But out of concern, I want to know your family was safe or not in this COVID time. Whatever he'll say, yes or no, but you will create a bond. Okay, this is called repo building. In our terms, we call it repo building. Repo building helps to build the trust of customer. Then whatever you say to customer will believe your words, that you're a good person. Who asks nowadays? Salesman comes, he sells the product and goes away. No one asks that how are you doing today in this COVID time? How was the situation at your home? No one asks. But you have did a different job. So that will give a very good impact. to a customer. Then whatever you say, if he's very angry also, he'll automatically calm down because he's like, she's a good person. So why to shout on her? She is not the MD of Byjus. She's just an employee of Byjus. So I'll just talk to her and we'll find a way out. So he'll automatically come down with the angers. So this way definitely you can convince the customer. Okay. So try to focus on all these ways. If you focus on these ways, I don't think anything can stop you to convince a customer. The way you were convincing, it was okay, but it can be more better also. Like the way I convinced, do you think that anyone will say no to me by this way if I convince? No, because I was giving valid points. My points was having all the logic. So always give logic behind the points. Then no one will say no to you. Okay, so this you have to develop. This is the only way to develop is practice. You have to practice more and more. Wherever you are lacking, what all things are lacking behind, just practice on that and try to improve your intro, because intro always carries a more weightage in complete session. So if the intro is good, nothing can stop you. So try to focus on the intro, make it more better. Once the intro is good, automatically you'll have very good impression in the interview and things will automatically go fine. Apart from that, I told you the answers of the questions. You'll have to work on that. Okay. Then coming to last portion of the interview. Okay. That was regarding salary expectations. And you told that my friend is working there. She's getting 25K. I am expecting 30K. We don't do a mistake of mentioning figures. Never mention the figures in the interview. I want 30K, 35K, 40K, nothing. Only we have to mention as per the company norms. If the interviewer is asking, because the interviewer is taking the interview, he will not give you the salaries. He's just taking the interview. For salary, you have different HRs who will talk to you regarding salary. So why to mention the figures here? Why to ruin your impression? You'll have a good impression. So you can mention like, sir, I am happy to get the as per the company norms, sir. Because I believe, sir, Byjus is a very good company, very big company. So he'll take care of the employees. My basic goal is to learn and grow well in Byjus. So I am focusing on that, sir. For salary, sir, I trust Byjus. That whatever you have mentioned in job description that has been given to me over the mail, I trust you will give me the same salary. Because I also have a family. So I am also a caretaker of my family. So I want my motivation. My motivation is my salary. So I'll give my 100%. I'll give my time, my effort, everything. But in spite of that, I want my salary. So I trust Byjus. You'll give me a handsome salary, good salary. So I trust Byjus in that. Okay. But if he tells you to mention the figure, never mention. Always say, I'll go with the company norms. Whatever the company norms are there, I'm okay with that. And you can just end the question. Okay. Guys, I hope आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया होगा. अगर पसंद आया हो तो don't forget to like the video, share with your friends and subscribe our channel so that आपके लिए हम फ्यूचर में भी ऐसे इनोवेटिव वीडियोस लाते रहे so that you can get help from all these videos. I'll see you soon in next video. Till that time, take care of yourself. Bye bye.